Hello everybody, thank you for joining for another tutorial in this channel. If you have not subscribed yet to my channel, please do it so you can get updated whenever I release a new tutorial on Python or data science. So in this tutorial, I would like to teach you how to use group by comments in a way to help you for your exploratory analysis. As the previous tutorials, I'm going to use Pandas as a library, and as the dataset, I'm going to use Airbnb New York dataset in 2019. So if you haven't followed my previous tutorials, please check them. It can give you more idea and more tips about how to use Pandas in your data analysis. So let's jump into the codes. As the first step, I'm loading my data. If you don't know the data, I am going to give it a quick review. So this is a dataset which includes various information about Airbnb host in the New York City. It has included various features such as the host name, the neighborhood groups, the room types, the price, minimum nights, and so on. So, how about group this kind of information in a way that can be more brief and more summarized? So, one of the functions that we can use for this objective is group by function. So I am using my dataset first, and then I'm calling my function group by, and then I have to specify what column that I would like to apply my dataset based on. So in this situation, I am grouping by the neighborhood group, and I would like to see the first observation based on the each value in neighborhood group. So, as you can see, on the rows we can see the neighborhood group values, unique values, which are Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, and Staten Islands. And each row, it is the first observation in my dataset. So, this way you can see what is the observation for each category. So how about if I would like to include another column in my summarization of the data? So in this case, I am going to add also the room types to the group by condition, and then I'm running again the first comment, and let's see what's going to happen. As you can see, it's still on the rows. I have the group levels of neighborhood, so Bronx, Brooklyn, and so on. And then I have another extra column next to it, which is the group of the levels which are in the neighborhood group. So, which in the room type, we have 3 levels, which are entire home or apartment, private rooms, and shared rooms. So, for each combination, I'm going to see the first value of the observation in my dataset. So in this way, we can see different combinations of the colors that I have specified here. So this is good. How about try to apply some other functions? So let's say I would like to find out what is the mean price for each neighborhood group. So it is enough just to do again the group by based on the neighborhood group, and then when you're closing the parentheses, you have to open a bracket and then specify the name of the column that you would like to apply the mean function. Okay, so here I am running this command, and we can see for each neighborhood group, we can see the mean price of each value. So as we can see, Manhattan is having the highest mean value of the price, and the Bronx is having the lowest price for its neighborhood group. So if you would like to run the same kind of analysis for, let's say, room type, in order to find out what is the average price of each room type, you can run again the same kind of command and replace the neighborhood group with the room type. And as we can see, as it is expected, the entire home and apartment is having the highest mean price. So that's good, but how about if I would like to include more columns in this analysis? So let's say I would like to group by my information based on the neighborhood group and based on the room type. And I would like to find the mean price based on these two columns. So in this way, for this kind of analysis, it is enough that you include the name of your column as the list in your group by column, in your group by function, and then specify the column of the price. So let me run this. And there you go. You can see for each neighborhood group and for each room type, the average price. So just by a quick look, I can see the entire home and apartment in Manhattan is having the highest price. However, the Brooklyn, for a room type such as private, a shared room, I am paying almost the lowest price that I can see here. So that's another way for you to summarize your kind of information. So let's say if I would like to find the mean of the number of the reviews which each room type has received in each month. So I am grouping by based on the room type, and then what I would like to find the mean is the review per month. So there we go. We can see a shared room is having the highest number of the reviews per month respect to the other two room types, which is kind of expectable since shared room is usable by more people since it is more cheap respect to the entire apartment. So maybe that's why we have higher reviews per month for this type of room. So how about to find a way which can make it easier to exactly run this kind of comments that I have shown before, but in more comfortable way. So there is another function which is aggregate, and which has the abbreviation of ag, that you can specify more columns and more type of functions. So let me explain. I would like to find exactly the mean reviews per month for each room type. So in a way that I want to use aggregate function is that it's common till the group by function, and then you're calling aggregation function. So it is working in a way that you're defining a kind of dictionary. So as the key, you're specifying the name of the column. So I would like to apply a function on the review per month. And what is the function that I would like to run? You have to specify as the value. So here I have a specified mean and the name of the column reviews per month. So I expect to see the same kind of result that I have seen above, which is exactly the same. So in this way, you can apply more functions in more convenient way. So let's say I want to find the mean price for the neighborhood group and the room type. So till the group by, I have the same kind of information that I have specified above, and then I am calling the aggregation function with specifying the first the name of the column and second the name of the function that I would like to apply. So there you go. We can see the same kind of information that we have seen here. No, not here. I'm sorry. We haven't. Oh, here. Yeah. It's this one. So it's a convenient way for you to group different kind of function, and as I have seen. So let's say I would like to find for the group of neighborhood group and the room type, I would like to find the mean of the price, the mean of the reviews per month, and the sum of the number of the reviews. So there you go. We can see for each neighborhood group and room type, the mean of the price, the mean of the reviews per month, and this maximum, not the maximum, but the sum of all of the reviews. That's it. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. I would leave the script in the comments, and please contact me in the case of any troubles. Happy learning!